Good morning. It is Tuesday, September 9th, 2025, right? Yeah. And it's 9:58 a.m. and this is episode 3078. See, I'm sitting here now. I'm going to sniff because I feel like I need to blow my nose like I have to do every morning. I'm getting old. Anyway, this cartoon the video turned out to take longer than I expected it would. But here it is. Um, so this is a true thing. The guy who's in charge of the citizenship test and all that stuff, he wants to make it tougher, make it harder. And I'm okay with that. I really am. But I'm concerned about what he considers tough, and who it will be targeted at. Typically, the test is 10 questions, and you have to get 6 of them correct. And if you study American history well enough, whether you're born here or not, you can pass the test without much difficulty. Uh, but when you think about the thing that gets me about the citizenship test, which is required of people coming into this country, most people in this country who are already here, who were born here, couldn't pass the citizenship test. And I am convinced by this by listening to some of our politicians, like Tommy Tuberville. When asked what the 3 branches of government are, he said the White House, the House, and the Senate. That is wrong. That is wrong. And I didn't learn that was wrong because he got it wrong. That's something I've known my entire fucking life. When I was a kid, my favorite class was history. And then in high school, we had a civics class too. And I loved the civics class. It was just me. I'm a nerd that way. And kids usually ask me, how come you're so smart? And I'm like, kids in my civics class or my history class ask me that. And I always told them, you come to math class with me or science, because I'm not smart. I'm not brilliant or at all or anything. I was not a good student except for those classes. My mom used to like rag on me, like, how come you get straight A's in history and you like survive with D's and C's and sometimes F's in math? Science was a little bit easier for me, but yeah, math was just a motherfucker. Um, so, uh, but I decided to make up some of these questions and everything. And now these questions are not really hard. Some of them are trick. Some of them are just bullshit. Of course they are. But I start off with one that is real. And what was it that Laura told me? She didn't just proof the lettering and the words, but she proofed a couple of the facts. But I don't think she looked up the theremin, and because I think she just let that one go, like you're on your own. And of course, the Tootsie Roll Pop or the Robot Clone. Which one was it that she looked up? I don't remember now. I don't remember. Um, so, but that Brady Bunch thing has always been a mystery. I know what really happened to Tiger, but plot wise, yeah, that dog just disappeared, just like Cousin Oliver. So, let's go. I'm going to talk about a couple of these things. A couple of the comments. Now, if you leave a comment in the video, and we're only getting like 10 views a day, some shit like that. Whenever we get one that's like 100, this shocks the hell out of me. But we get about 10 views a day and stuff. I guess political cartoons are not popular on YouTube, because we're still here. Anyone else would have dismantled the channel by now, or would have just ignored it and walked away. But we're still here. Every cartoon is still being made. And I'm still doing now I'm doing like the time lapse on TikTok. And I'm just doing the 30-second stuff. There's one with music, and then there's one that doesn't, because if I put music on the one with Twitter, they'll delete my account. Learned that one the hard way. Got it back, but still. Didius and gave me a comment, and then he replied to himself. A master screen said, yeah, Trump was so deep undercover that even the FBI didn't know that he was one of their informants. Here's the thing, though. I don't know about the FBI, but the CIA never reveals anything. You can go out and publicly say that you worked for the CIA, lie your balls off. You can be the most famous person in the world, and the CIA will not correct it. They will not call you out because that's the CIA policy. Well, it was, because I'm thinking Donald Trump might fuck all that shit up. I don't know about the FBI, especially when you got goons running the FBI, like Cash Patel. And if Trump comes out and says that he was an informant or even working for the FBI or something in some other capacity, or even that he was an FBI agent, Cash Patel probably say, yeah, he was. Guys, have a great Tuesday. I got to go to work. Bye.